Hey, good. Boom. Let's get the music rolling. Let's feel a little groove to this thing. All right, let's get some happy people excited. All right, what we're going to be doing is a debate. The debate, very serious, is going to be about whether or not individuals who have anxiety should be allowed to own firearms. Now, before we go into the debate, and yes, you will be able to call in and ask questions, and you will be able to debate as part of that question. I want people to understand specifically how the Social Security Administration looks at whether or not somebody has anxiety and whether or not it's severe. Let me read to you some details real quick. Anxiety and obsessive compulsive disorders. These disorders are characterized by excessive anxiety, worry, apprehension, and fear, or by avoidance of feelings, thoughts, activities, objects, places, or people. Symptoms and signs may include, but are not limited to, restlessness, difficulty concentrating, hypervigilance, muscle tension, sleep disturbance, fatigue, panic attacks, obsessions and compulsions, constant thoughts and fears about safety, and frequent physical complaints. Okay. Examples of disorders that we evaluate in this category include social anxiety disorder, panic disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, agoraphobia, and obsessive compulsive disorders. Now, if we scroll all the way to 12.06, the actual listing for anxiety, which I'm doing right now, what it says is the following. All right, anxiety. Anxiety disorder must be characterized by three or more of the following: restlessness, easily fatigued, difficulty concentrating, irritability, muscle tension, or sleep disturbance. Okay. When it comes to, for example, panic disorders, which we can kind of include with this whole thing, panic attacks followed by a persistent concern or worry about additional panic attacks or their consequences, or disproportionate fear or anxiety about at least two different situations. For example, using public transportation, being in the crowd, being in a line, being outside of your home, or being in open spaces. Now you're starting to see like the Social Security Administration is very mechanical with its bullet points of how this stuff can potentially affect you. Okay. So the bottom line is, now the other option is the B criteria: extreme limitation of one of these, or marked limitation of two: understanding, remembering, or applying information, being able to interact with others, concentrate, persistence, or maintain pace, or adapt or manage oneself. Or C, the mental disorder in this listing category is serious and persistent. That is, you have a medically documented history of the existence of the disorder over a period of at least 2 years, and there's evidence of both: one, medical treatment, mental health therapies, psychological support, or highly structured settings as ongoing and that diminishes the symptoms and signs of your mental disorder; and two, marginal adjustment, that is, you have minimal capacity to adapt to changes in your environment or to demands that are not already a part of your daily life. So now you have specifically what they're looking for when it comes to anxiety. Do you feel that those who have anxiety should be allowed to own and use, for personal protection, a firearm? I'm going to give you the phone number right now to go ahead and basically give a call in. This is a debate, so you are going to go ahead and try and convince me of your point. And I may play the advocate of the other side, even if I don't believe in it. That's totally fine. But I may play the advocate of the other side just to kind of spice things up a little bit. So, just going through that, let me go through it again real quick. Bottom line is, very, very importantly, at the end of the day, we are going to discuss what the capacity of somebody with anxiety is, and where we feel like the limits should be on somebody with anxiety if their impairment is severe enough: mild, moderate, and severe. Okay, so that's basically what we're looking at with this situation. Now, with that said, got the microphone a little better. I'm going to actually turn it like this real quick. That way, when somebody calls in, we'll be able to go ahead and start. Now, remember, I do these debates because I feel like America needs to have more debates, because America needs to become more understanding and accepting of those types of situations where somebody might say something that is not consistent with what they want to hear or what they want to feel. So let's see if we get somebody to call in. I know it's late. I know it's 12:30 in the middle of the night. I totally get that. But at the same time, again, if you want to call in, you totally can. But if nobody calls in within basically a 10-second period, if we have a gap, I get to go to bed and wake up, and then I have Monday morning. So let's begin the countdown and see if anybody wants to call in. The countdown is ready. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. I get to go to bed early. So people, I guess, were not interested. Ah, there was a caller. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right, let me know your thoughts. Do you feel that people with anxiety should be able to own firearms? Go ahead.
Go to bed, Walter.
Thank you, good sir. Sounds good. I'm going to go to bed. I will catch you later. You have a wonderful night.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, you heard it. By order of the person who called anonymously through the phone, I'm going to go to bed. I will try this topic later, a bit earlier. It is super late, but you have a wonderful, wonderful night, and we will rock and roll from there. Thank you so much, everybody, and sleep well. All right, bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.